Alright, hello everyone. This is my first time streaming online, so I don't know how this is going to go. I'm fairly new to YouTube, so I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. But, as time goes on, I'm sure I'll develop my own style and figure out how I want to do things. So today I'm in Recon Wildlands. I really like this game. Honestly, I'm probably one of my favorite first-person shooters due to the fact that it is a very open world game style. I really like that, which also makes me a big fan of Grand Theft Auto 5 as well, which at some point I'll post some videos of those as well, but this will be my first attempt, at live streaming. Obviously can't talk and drive, but thought I would kick it off and start the game over and progress through. So I'm actually playing on Ghost mode in Ghost Recon. If you're not familiar with that style, that is if you die at all in this game. Now, in this game, there's, getting knocked down and you can be resuscitated by your teammates, but if you full on die, that's it, game over, you start over. There is no recovery. Alright, there's actually a guy right back here who's coming up. We're going to try and take him out and interrogate him for some information, but I thought I would broadcast this time. Oh shoot. And play the ghost mode under broadcast, so I mean, you'll be with me as I play the game and die if I die or proceed forward. I actually just got done playing this game on ghost mode, and last night I was about 34 hours into the gameplay and I died. Unfortunately, it was not due to a firefight or being in a sticky situation. It was because I was in a helicopter and got shot. My helicopter started to go down. I proceeded to try and bail out. Unfortunately, I bailed out too close to the ground and there was not enough time to pull out my parachute. Oh shoot. Shoot. Anyways, and so when I bailed out, I hit the ground and died. Yeah, that's kind of how it ended for me. You know what, we might have to just forget that guy. Screw him. Alright, I thought we'd start off the map, or the game, with some quick interrogation. Oh well. So we're, okay, my inability to drive is very apparent. So we're gonna start off this game. First mission is interrogating the very first lieutenant of the Santa Blanca, which is the cartel. We're in Bolivia, and we're going to go get him, take him down, get some information, go from there. Sorry about that, that was my phone. I'm gonna put that on silent. Let's see here. Okay. So, this being my first live stream, I don't think it's going to be very long. Probably through the first full mission, and then cut it at that. But we'll see how it goes in the future ones. Like I said, this is being my first one. It could be a shorter one, probably about 10-15 minutes. I was actually recording my gameplay for this game earlier, and one of the things that I have found that I really find irritating, and I play on the PS4, I don't play on computer, is that my ability to edit videos is really limited right now. I don't have a very powerful enough computer in order to upload my videos to it and perform edits through editing software, so I was using the in-house editing software with PS4, which is called SharePoint or something like that. And while it's a really decent program for being free and part of just the PS4 system, the Sony system, I found it very irritating trying to utilize it and try to edit the movies with just a controller. It just made it a little bit more difficult. So in talking to others, a lot of people just said, well, do your videos as raw, uncut footage. And in some ways, I like that idea. I don't have to worry about the editing portion. But it also means that there's going to be a lot of dead spots or empty video footage, so to speak, me just driving around and such. And well, it's not a huge issue. It can be boring for spectators, and one of the things that I'll be learning how to do is, get better at speaking and talking while I'm playing, and try to keep people entertained. But it's just something I'll learn as I go. Yeah, you will.
What do you want? Amaru, where can I find him? You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya Farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you. I need to get this done in a hurry. Amaru's an old man. He's not gonna last long in the torture.
Shit, if they've been working on him for a while, there's a good chance he's already dead. Maybe, maybe not. Amaru's a major player in the rebel movement. The cartel will keep him alive as long as they can to find out what he wants.
I can't afford to take any chances. There's too much riding on this. Let's move.
One of the things that I'll learn from this broadcast is also kind of figuring out how I want my audio levels to be at. Don't want to obviously the game to be too loud or too quiet.
Let's get moving. The cartel isn't going to wait around for us to track down and rescue Amaru.
I also want my voice volume to be at a decent one where you guys can hear me fairly well and still hear the game. Forgive me, I'll probably do that a lot. If I get in the gameplay and something's going on, I might stop talking in order to better focus in the game. But I'll always try to regain my thoughts and come back to you. So I've been playing this game for several months, on and off. And like I said, this is easily one of my favorite first-person shooter games. It's very open world. I enjoy it a lot. In order to kind of give the game a more realistic atmosphere, like I said, I am in ghost mode where it's very realistic. You die. But to add a little bit more realism, if you've played this game before, you know you can call weapons, you can call for, or not weapons, excuse me, you can call for vehicles to be delivered to you, if you're out in the middle of nowhere, helicopters, whatever. What I have decided to do is only utilize that perk if I'm at a rebel base, and you'll come to see what a rebel base is. It's just literally a little outpost, little shack in a building, and that's the only time I'm going to utilize that perk. Otherwise, if I'm out and away from them, I have to steal a vehicle or utilize the options that are around me. For example, if there's a helicopter I want, and it's at a local base for Santa Blanca or the Unidad, which you'll come to find out is the militant police, then I have to do what's necessary to go steal it, which is either try to sneak in undetected or shoot my way through in order to steal a helicopter for faster travel. I'm also going to try and restrict, unless absolutely necessary, any kind of fast travel, because that is an option in the game too, is you can fast travel to other outposts. And in Ghost mode, that is an open option, even from the very beginning of the game. In the regular gameplay, you have to, discover the location. But I have decided that I'm going to try and refrain from any kind of fast travel. So any traveling in the game will have to take place by foot, vehicle, air, just to add to that realism, and add for some more random and spontaneous action and events in the game. It'll also help in the process of upgrading my guy. So getting close here, we're gonna bail out and go on foot, but we'll alert them. Like I was saying, I was playing this game on Ghost mode recently. Like I said, last night I died and I had about 34 hours of gameplay in. And one of the things that I learned during the process is your tactics are very different between Ghost mode and regular mode, obviously, because you have to be a little bit more tactful in your approach, but also your weapon selection. And so after we get here and going into the game, one of the things that I'm going to go after is my the first weapon that I really want, which is an MK17, and it is located in another part of the map, so we'll have to actually fly down there or drive or whatever, make our way down there. to get it. It's, if I remember right, it's not a Unidad base, so we'll go get that and utilize it, as it is a great weapon to have in this game. It is decent power, good accuracy, so it's one that I've really enjoyed in the game, so I'm gonna definitely go get it. Okay. Some of the other things I really like about the game, you got your drone, help you tag enemies. Is he carrying some? I don't think I've ever seen that before. And he is now alone. He's now dead. Okay, we got a guy there. There's another guy somewhere in here. He might be inside the building. Yeah, there we go.
Yo, I got a weapons case here.
Uh-huh. Looks like we've been discovered. Go ahead and take off the silencer. No point in utilizing that. Alright, we're gonna rescue him. Come over here, there was some weapon case. So that's the other thing that I really liked about the game, is you can customize your weapons as you go along. And so I like that ability. Like I said, there's the weapon I like, which is the MK17, so we'll be getting that with its going around getting some attachments that I like for it. So some of the other things to kind of add to the realism of the game as well is, with it, I've only limited to 2 weapons. In the regular mode, you actually have 2 primaries, and then your secondary, your pistol, or whichever you choose. And then your in Ghost mode, though, you're only limited to 1 primary, so you have to really plan out your attacks. So that's something you have to think ahead on whenever you're going into a mission, is which is the best weapon to take. And that's why I like the MK17. It has proven to me to be a very, very effective and efficient weapon that I have utilized. And so that's why one of the reasons why I really want it. But the other thing is
back to your friends. Entonces Parcatari has made his deal with the malditos extranjeros, Señor Mula. Take it up with him, Senor.
sorry, the other thing, and I'll do that. I'll go quiet during some of the dialogue. That way you guys can hear it occasionally too. Try not to talk over it too much, especially when it's, you know, part of the mission. But when you're firing your weapon in regular mode, if you reload your weapon and you haven't used all your clip, obviously you retain what you haven't used, plus it just reloads the empty slots in your clip. In Ghost mode, if you have only used half your clip and then you reload it, well, that other half that you didn't utilize is now lost. Here's an example of one of those outposts like I was telling you. So that's one of the things you have to keep in mind too when you're out in the field, is you have to get a lot more smarter about the use of ammunition. And then you utilize these as ammo boxes. And then if you ever want to edit your weapon, which we do right now, we're going to add a scope to this one. You can only do it at these boxes. So, sorry, I've unlocked a couple weapons throughout my gameplay, just through some of the perks of playing online, getting your prestige points, which you'll see if you haven't played this game. You'll learn more about as we go along. But you can, you can use them to redeem for things. All right, let's go in and get him taken care of.
Are you hurt? Santa Blanca is not the most gracious of hosts.
I guess not. Well, obviously they beat the snot out of you.
Demons, they had questioning me. of love was enough to make me vomit. But their methods were not...
Were their names Yuri and Polito?
Sí, Yuri Polito.
These are the fucks that tortured Ricky Sandoval while Sueño questioned him. I want them bad.
We only saw run-of-the-mill sicarios when we freed Amaru. But I haven't seen Yuri and Polito in at least 3 days, maybe 4. I don't know where they are now.
We need more intel.
We'll search every village and camp until we find something.
Somebody's gotta know something. Gather documents, hack computers, interrogate hostile lieutenants, talk to cities, whatever it takes.
We'll turn over every rock.
Alright, so first mission is done. Next mission,
Heads up. Bowman's file on Yuri and Polito is coming through.
it's right here.
That's the rundown on La Yuri and El Polito.
Oh, that was weird.
Blanca's security operation.
We didn't hear,
Briefing on the chain of command.
Guy in charge of security is El Muro, the Wall, personal bodyguard and childhood friend to El Sueño. El Muro's little brother is La Plaga, nasty piece of shit. Very active on social media. Head sicario for the cartel.
The hunt starts now. We want Sueño, we gotta work our way up the hierarchy. First targets are Yuri and Polito. We find the intel, we track them down, we take them out.
Man, I don't think, I'm pretty sure Bowman was supposed to talk during that as well, which was the female chick. I'm not sure why we didn't hear her voice. That was odd. Maybe it was just a glitch in the game, which, that is, excuse me, one of the things about this game is there are a few along the way. Nothing too big, though, but it doesn't detract from the joy of the game, in my opinion. So, anyways, that was the first mission, and kind of call it good there. I don't think I'm going to continue on, do another live stream. Like I said, I think with me playing it through Ghost Mode this time, I'm going to do my entire gameplay of Ghost Mode on live stream. And that way you can kind of see the whole process of me as I advance through it. I got to about 74% completed with this last mission. Or the last round that I was doing it on. And I would like to see if I can get to 100% this time. As we continue through this together. So, anyways, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Please comment. Obviously, if you're watching this after the fact, please leave comments in it. If you have any ideas on what I can do to improve my content.
I've got Pacatory on the line. Sounds like he needs our help.
Put him through.
Hola, compadre. I have a problem in Itaqua. Bowman says you may be able to help. My people need help. There have been many losses to the cartel, and the horrors inflicted by Yuri and Polito have broken their spirit. The fires of revolution have almost gone out.
Spare me the rhetoric, Atari. Just tell me what you need.
There is a cartel supply convoy passing through the province soon. Capturing it would give my people much-needed supplies and restore their morale. Can you do this?
Consider it done.
Taking orders from Pacatari now?
Katari needs this convoy. We are gonna give it to
Check
him.
that.
The more he depends on us to get shit done, the more we can get out of him in return.
Sweet, now it's a lowrider. Alright, so that was, I stopped talking because I didn't want to interrupt that, since that was just kind of part of the gameplay progression as well. Anyways, but yeah, leave comments, let me know if there's anything you'd like to see, anything I can improve upon. If you'd like to catch my next live stream, I'm going to look at doing it Monday through Friday nights. I live in Central Time, so chances are I'll probably be on sometime between 9 and 11, and my live streams for the first while probably won't be very long, 20-30 minutes max. Some of them might be a little bit longer as we continue and progress through the game, but we'll just kind of see how it goes. But yeah, let me know what you think. Hit the like button if you like it, and if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.